Hey crew, Mark Hatmaker here. Let's talk a little bit about old school hooking drills. So when I say hooking, I mean, like boxing hooking and not, the other kind of hooking. You don't need any drills for that. You guys are already good at it. You're sexy. Our newest instructional product is called Double Day Drills, where we give you 20 old school boxing drills, rough and tumble drills, because some of the drills include illegal shots in it, to build up hooking power, speed, balance, accuracy, really let you know that a fighter is, when we're looking at someone building their hooking power, we actually want to look now. There's a tendency when we're watching people banging the bag or the pads or whatever, we kind of look at this, because it's in boxing, hands are up, we want to see where everything's coming with the smack. Really experienced trainers and coaches and pros are going to come in, they're going to start out looking at the fighter from the hips down, or from the feet up to the hips, and see what's going on, find out if all the power is being to the outside, like dragging a hook, or seeing if all the power is coming out in the churn or the wake of the boat as opposed to the prow. Making sure the weight is, the power is inside the knees. Always, always, always. One drill that we've got on here, I don't want to tip them all out right here. I think it's actually brilliant, is you grab a medicine ball. And what will happen on this particular drill, let's say everything, we've done a lot of drills up at this point. We're throwing the hook and we're moving through. We're talking about one mighty piece of oak. We've done slam the big door, slam the little door, talk about fused pieces of bone all the way through, doing no pushing. We've done skater hooks and lumberjack hooking. But one thing to really help us keep in mind that the power has always got to be moving through the inside ball of the feet, never moving out over the knees. And we also want the power to settle down into it and move through. Meaning there's a tendency sometimes when people want to throw that hook, we're going to be moving and that knee's moving a little bit towards the toe. It might have to be all the way knees over the toes or past anything like that. It means the power is being sacrificed. And what we want is we always want to make sure the weight is through that inside ball of the foot. There's always a nice amount of tension when we get to the snap to the end of that. Same thing, the snap's got to come off this side as well. And this drill is going to exaggerate this downward pop and lean. The power is going through the inside ball of the foot. If this is a correlate for my foot, big toe, little toe, balls of the feet, the weight is primarily getting a transfer on this inside ball of the foot. So if I'm throwing this hook and I want it to go this direction, it's just not me doing a little bit right here. This ball right here, the medicine ball, allows me to find that knee drop and push. My job is not just to turn and relax because Mark is kind of tired and sit on that thing. This allows me to make sure I'm not leaving the hook and everything out of it right now. Make sure that I'm getting a little bit of a turn with it. Why do we want to turn and not just push off right here? If we're making sure that we're keeping the body one fused piece of oak from here up, hips, chest, shoulders and elbows being nice and consistent. If I just turn this way, the door warps. It becomes like a Dr. Seuss drawing where you've got all these impossible configurations of the way the world works. We want to make sure it moves in one solid piece. So when we turn and drop, this means that door gets driven and pushes with us, a solid piece of oak. There's way more details in this particular drill, but I think that's enough for you savvy players out there to see where I'm going on it. Again, for 20 such drills, all from the historical record, viciously verified. We've been putting them through their paces. And these are, man, you're talking about building some accuracy, some balance, and let alone you throw in some illegal shots with it. Mwah! I just absolutely love this stuff. Hopefully the enthusiasm is coming through with how brilliant some of these are. I think you can change your hook game immediately. Hook's the only thing that have drills like this? No. We've got uppercut drills, we've got straight on drills, and this is just the first volume of this kind of thing coming up there. Much, much more to come. Anyway, get more information, take a look at our website, www.extremeselfprotection.com, or the podcast, Mark and Hatmaker. I'm two guys now. Mark Hatmaker, Rough and Tumble Raconteur, or head over to our blog. All that stuff's on the webpage, www.extremeselfprotection. One more time there. Thanks for putting your eyes on this, crew. Take care of yourself. Here comes my thumb.